Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Jeff with Bear River Blogger, and today I'm going to do kind of an interesting little video, I hope. Anyway, I just came around the Bear River Bird Refuge auto tour route, and for those of you who aren't familiar with this area, I do a lot of photography on it, and I'll put a link down in the description below about the auto tour route. It's a wildlife refuge that's here in northern Utah, and it's just phenomenal. It's a bird refuge mainly, but there's so many other things out here to photograph. And I just came off the refuge. You can see I'm actually standing on 4th Street. And there's this little pond that's actually not part of the refuge, but it just borders it. And every time I come by here, I look for birds and stuff. And today, just as I was driving by, I saw this incredible scene with these clouds. And now the wind's picking up. It's not quite as nice. So I've been sitting here for the last few minutes, photographing it before the wind started again. And then while I was on the refuge, the same thing happened. I was out there and it was kind of windy and choppy. And then all of a sudden the wind stopped and you could see all the clouds. They were kind of reflecting off the refuge. So I had my phone with me. So I started taking some pictures and I thought I'd just do a quick little video on some of the landscape, the scenery that is available on the bird refuge if you catch it right. Now, I love coming out here at any time. It doesn't really matter. 365 days a year, morning, afternoon, evening. Doesn't really matter to me. Mornings are the best when I want to come out for birds or photography for certain things. But for like today, we had a storm come through the last couple of days, and as you can see, it's actually kind of clearing now. The clouds are breaking up, and that is, if you want to do landscape photography out on the bird refuge, that is the absolute best time to come out, is when there was a storm, rainstorm or snowstorm, and the clouds start breaking up like this, especially if you can catch it on a windless day. Now, right now, it's just a little bit of wind, but it's still okay. But just a few minutes ago, it was completely windless, and I took some shots. And then over on the auto tour, I took a few shots. I'm going to post here on this video and kind of show you guys what you can find on places like this. And now, I'm sure this isn't just for the refuge only, but there's all places across the United States that are like this. If you just go out and look for them and just have your camera ready and just drive around looking for these things. There's all kinds of cool scenery that you could photograph, and just they're easy. Now I just happen to stop. I'm standing on the road right here, not doing anything particular, just taking pictures of these clouds, and it's just phenomenal. So I just wanted to show you guys that if you just get out and photograph stuff, or even just go out and enjoy it. You don't even have to photograph it, but just to go out and hit these wildlife refuges. My favorite's the Bear River Bird Refuge. I have a few others. I like Fish Springs. I've been to the Ouray one up in Vernal. I think that's what it's pronounced. And I also been to the one on the end of Bear Lake. That's actually another good one as well. But this one I come to the most because it's the closest, and I've been coming here for decades. But it's just phenomenal. It's just, you can kind of see with the water reflections and the scenery here with the clouds. It was a great day to come out photographing, and I hope these pictures turn out, and I hope you guys like them, because this is what I do. I'm going to start doing on this channel a little bit more, show you guys a little bit more of the photography that I do out here on the bird refuge, and also kind of do some photography tips along the way on how to photograph some of this stuff. It's easy, it's fun, it's a great hobby, just relaxing, but I love doing it. So hopefully it helps. So I'm going to tack on some photos at the end of this video, or actually they're probably going to be on top of the video now, and just show you guys what kind of cool stuff are out here on the Bear River Bird Refuge, and kind of maybe inspire you guys if you're ever in the area, if you're ever in northern Utah, regardless what time of year it is. I think this place is well worth the drive to go take a look. And if you catch it on the right day, you'll see some phenomenal scenery, some really cool birds. Like now the swans should be starting to show up, and the snow geese should be starting to show up. They are usually late February, early March is when both of those are in town, and it's just incredible to see thousands and thousands of swans and thousands of snow geese basically at the same time. The swans come here on the refuge. The snow geese actually come sit over on the bordering duck club that's that's next to the refuge, and then they go out in Corinne, which is where you're kind of looking at now to the north. They go out and feed in the fields out there, but they're in the same general vicinity as the swans. So you could actually come out and do a tundra swan and snow goose bird watching trip. So it's kind of cool. But if you go to my website, there's actually blog posts on there about both the tundra swans and the snow geese. So, but anyway, hopefully this is kind of interesting to you. If you like this channel, feel free to subscribe and follow me at bearriverblogger.com, and we'll catch you on the next video.